Before we dive deep into what we have for you today, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Mark Pistransky. I'm the EMG founder and the group CEO. So we're software service company for telcos, and now we're in Web3 with this amazing telco super app that we'll talk about later. But yeah, so I'm the founder.
Okay, that's amazing. So, could you talk about EMG Super App? What is it, and how can people actually use it? What's the use case?
Sure. So it's if you think about a WeChat with telecom, that means like connectivity, internet, data feature, and without the massive end users that WeChat has. So focused on basically connecting people and being able to use the Web3 features like it has a digital non-custodial digital wallet, has our token. So basically, you can use the app for everyday life. You can go to pay for your train or bus or whatever for transport. You can order something, food. You could do a bet through your local bet apps. And the more apps you have in life, right? The more apps we have on the phone, the more complicated our lives are. So we're trying to make that much easier for you and simple. So you have a one app which enacts like an umbrella or a place where you can go, and then has all of your apps according to your specific needs or things that you like, and you can, every time you use the other apps, you're actually getting 5% earning when you use the token. So automatically you're going to get 5% to your wallet while you use the other apps, which is something, for everyday life you could be saving or earning 15% daily, which helps everyone. So these are kind of features. So it has video calling, instant messaging, group calling, just like Elon Musk is now wanting to launch the Twitter X. We already have that. So we have all the features like WhatsApp, but we have more. We have something which is really cool. We can have a conversation like this, and you could request money from me. I don't know, USDT or EMG token, and I could send it to you instantly, and automatically you get it into your wallet without having to leave the call, which is kind of a cool feature. I haven't seen that out there through communication apps yet. I'm sure it'll come, but that's what we have, and also, of course, the fact that you can do the earning, and that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, that's amazing because this is, an innovative solution in the market. It's hard to see something like this. You can also use it for fun to kind of play games and also stay informed with, your local news. That's an amazing feature, in one app. So before we move ahead to other questions, what's your motivation for building this, mind-blowing super app?
I'll tell you. I mean, it's a story goes back a few years, and we got contacted by Orange in Morocco, and Orange is a major operator, mobile operator, and they asked, we saw that you guys are e-commerce telecom specialists, because we do have a lot of customers like O2, Telefonica, T-Mobile, Deutsche Telekom. Those are big brands, and those are customers for many years now for our Web2 companies and products. And they said, do you guys have a e-commerce super app? And I said, what do you mean, like a WeChat? And they said, not really. And that's how the journey started. So we basically entered into this project with them, and we did a POC. So we actually delivered a product for the B2B, so it's business to business, a licensed product. And I had this idea, well, actually, if we can do it for them, in order for their users to have it for free, for example, video calling, instant message, so they have like less data, usage, and they can also send and receive money. Why can't we just allow everybody to use it, right? So I had this idea to actually launch it in Nigeria, which we did, I think, 3-4 months ago, which was a huge success, where we would say we want to actually provide the connectivity. So if you go onto our app, you can get internet and data for, I think, for the first, I don't know how many people will allow to get data for free for three months. And basically, you'll be able to send and receive through your wallet. and you'll be earning every day. You'll be earning on every transaction you do, which is we partner with this Touch and Pay, which is an app where you go on a bus or train, sorry, Nigeria, and you touch and pay. So you tap, and it's an app that has about 5 million end users, and they integrate into our app. So that therefore, it's one of those examples, exactly what I'm saying, that on everyday life you can save 5%, and then on another app that you use everyday life, it's another 5%. So after a day, an average family could be saving 15%, which it's not just for Africa or for whatever regions, it's for the whole world. I think it's and then having that one app in order to and have that ecosystem and an easy sending and receiving money is a key feature. So yeah, I think I went a bit off topic, but I think it's really the most important features of the app, and also why I decided to launch it is I remember now. It's basically seeing other projects like World Mobile Token. Was very interesting to see it that they raised a lot of money from the start. They hundreds of millions even, and they were saying that they're going to connect the people and unbanked in sub-Saharan Africa. When I look at their project, they have no users. They have no product that they can actually give to the public and help these people. But they sure did a great job on their marketing and sponsoring Fulham Football Club in the UK. So I don't like that, and I really see that in Web3 you need to have products that actually can do what they say they do, and not just be a smoke and mirrors, which is really bad for the whole, the industry and for the end user. So I'm actually able to provide that connectivity for people. I'm able to provide with my products and the platform everything that we say we do, and I'm ready to do it now. So that's really a motivation for me. And to see the feedback I had in Nigeria, in Lagos, was really amazing at the conference. So I'm very positive and excited about the future for this. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's an interesting motivation. So, yeah, yeah, of course. EMG is uniquely positioned to, bring about positive and massive adoption of blockchain technology to the telecommunication industry via products and services. Could you mention some of your products and services, and why do you even think that, your product is a one-stop for all?
Yeah, it's one stop, but cheers. It's basically you look at the MVNOs, which are you have incumbent operator, which is the main big operator, mobile operator in every country, T-Mobile, Orange, or you have Verizon, or you have the big ones. And basically, they offer internet and data to other large companies that want to become a mobile virtual network operator. Like in Europe, we have Tesco, which is a massive grocery store. I think they have like millions and millions of customers that go to the grocery stores. They're in every country. They're massive, and they decided to launch their own mobile brand. So they go to O2 or they go to T-Mobile and they say, okay, we would like to get some of your network, and we're going to brand it under our company, because we have lots of customers. And we can actually sell mobiles, data, just like as you guys do. And this was a huge lucrative business, and was used a lot in like the last 10 years. But what I'm getting at, we don't have anything for the Web3, the Gen Z generation. They don't, it's a totally different, ball game, and they're looking at, they're used to actually using the wallet. They know what the tokens are. They know what is decentralized and why it's so important to have it, and all these goals that we're trying to achieve in Web3 as well, and also the technology. So going to mobile operators and offering them our platform that is able to fulfill all the MVNOs. That if they have we're actually running a lot of these. Tesco Mobile is one of our customers, and they're running on our application, MLD Commerce. And we're now integrated that into the web, into the super app. And we can actually offer that for the Gen Z generation, where imagine if you had Snoop Dogg and he has all these fans. So he goes into our app and he, they can interact there. They can do video calling. They can do the send and receiving through the wallet. He has a chat. We have chat rooms. We have all kinds of interactions there. We have NFT Marketplace, which you can sell as NFTs, and you can use those as an entry to his concerts. And imagine if he offered connectivity as well, like data. So if you go to Snoop Dogg concert, you're going to get free data coverage. And if you go to basically he could actually offer it for as a Snoop Dogg mobile. So he can become the T-Mobile, and you can get your full products and services and all that from Snoop Dogg mobile. So having a platform like that, or certain events, and interacting with the people and really connecting them that way for the full package, I think is what I know it is what is missing, and we are in a very good position now we're in advanced stages of offering that to some of those mobile operators. And once we have that, you can imagine that offering as well for the public to use for free in certain places is going to be a huge benefit. And I think that's the next generation. Yeah, that's what's coming. So.
Yeah, of course. That's amazing. Of course. So, can we talk about your token and its utilities?
Yeah. So utility is for we have the EMGS token, which was launched on XC, and it's basically the token that's used for earning and for the rewards inside the super app. So every time you you use the token, you get the reward, and you can earn 5%, and that's what it'll be used for. For the EMG coin, which was actually intended for the project itself, it was the original native token. It was designed, and publicly we had the tokenomics for over a year and a half, and we were advised at the last minute to change it for this new version, the MGS, and it's very important that we actually stick to our foundation of how we wanted to launch, and we are launching the EMG coin, and that will provide all of the utility for all of the products and services that we're going to be offering for the telcos. So you can imagine if a telecom operator has 5 million end user customers, and they're going to be using the super app, so they will need to get the token somewhere, right? So they will be using those tokens in order to buy the products and services from T-Mobile, who will be offering the app white label to their customers with the customization of our MLD commerce inside. So the e-commerce, they'll be buying the products and services on our e-commerce inside the app. So all of that utility will be amazing so it's not just for our project. It's not just about the price on exchanges. It's about actually the real mass adoption within the telecom operator. This is what everybody's saying in Web3. We want to get mass adoption, but I haven't seen some. There's quite a few, of course, but not to that degree where we can say, okay, this product that you launched is not just for Web3. It's going to be for Web2 now, not just in maybe 10 years. So the utility for that is huge, for the product. So I'm very excited about that. I hope I explained it well.
Yeah, of course you did. I'm also excited about the utilities. It can actually easy to do a lot of things within the application. And again, is that the super app can have a lot of features built into it. So there are lots of things that you can actually use to do with it. So when are you planning to get listed? And is there going to be any some sort of airdrop prior to listing?
Yeah, the listing is we're doing the IEO on LATOKEN. So yeah, and that's started, and so you can go to LATOKEN and go to the IEO section, and you can see that we've launched that, and you can, I think I forget what the price is there, but it's lower than the 18 cents that we're going to list on. So it's a good opportunity for getting in early, and I think in end of next, I can't remember the exact date. Do you by chance have it written there? What the date we're going to launch for the public? But anyway, you can check on LATOKEN website. It's there, and maybe we can provide that as well. So I mean, we can write it somewhere. Anyway, so that's the plan. And for the airdrops, we are doing some airdrop campaigns. So you can go to our Telegram announcement, or you can go to our Twitter, which is MLD Group, stands for EMG, and you can see about the airdrops and information, or even our website, which is EMG Groups, so EMGROUPS.io, EMGgroups.io. So
Okay, that's amazing. So you can go check it out as well. And so I want to ask you this question. I can see that you have huge interest in Africa, particularly Nigeria and Morocco. So what's the motivation or reason behind your interest in these, countries or regions?
yeah. I mean, Morocco is it's more that's where the base the major operator is. So that's their hub for the African and Middle East market. For Nigeria, I mean, it's if you look at it, they have 200 million population. 45% of them are using some crypto form, right? Which is quite a bit. And I was there. I saw firsthand that you if you don't have a bank account in Nigeria and you want to use some ATMs, it doesn't allow you to even take money out. And the fact is that people don't have the access to bank accounts, and it's something that I think everybody needs, and it's not just for Africa, to be honest. It's also
Okay, yeah, of course, it's an innovative solution in the market, because it's something that is hard for you to see in the market, like combining finance and telecommunication.
banking the unbanked and connecting the unconnected, because it's such a cliche and overused word. It really is. And from coming from over like 20 years in telecom business, I know what it is. Connecting the unconnected and banking and unbanked is obviously something that without having access to banks, it's very difficult to be sending and receiving money, or getting the essential needs that everybody should have rights to in the world. And seeing a lot of the projects that I mentioned, I don't need to mention names, but that say these wonderful words, and the intentions maybe were good, but the results were that after several years there was nothing on the ground to help the people and actually provide what they say. And I didn't like that, and I decided to not only because it's because of those reasons, but also because we're able to provide those services, and we have the products already made, so we can actually provide connectivity for people by using our MLD Commerce product, which is set up specifically for telecoms, running in over 60 million end users by our customers. So it's a good mature product. I think we spent about 35,000 mandates to develop it, many years. So it's not a small application. It's quite big and complex. And having that ability to have that inside the app already integrated, so we can basically go to any country, or put any kind of brand, or just use our MLD group, EMG, e-commerce, and you can go there and buy the products and services from a local operator that we will have partnership with, or through our distribution partners. So we will basically have the ability to provide the products, services, connectivity data for Nigeria. We'll have a very good pricing model, in the sense that we want people to get it for free, and as much as possible, we'll try to give as many people. We can give 100,000 people for 3 months for free. That's our goal. And getting connectivity, and also you're going to be, for every transaction you do inside our app for everyday life, that's the idea, that you can get 5% earning on it. And that's a motivation that if I can do it, and I can see how a lot of people have been duped, intentionally or not intentionally, but that's the reality. They've been duped, and almost being used with this cliches, and we're doing this and that for this. I hate that, and I really want to be able to deliver something that people can use in everyday life. And this concept, maybe it was from somebody above, or maybe my intuition, or a combination. It's something that's really going to take off. The super app itself is not just for Asian markets; it's for the whole world. We have now, let's say, over 50 maybe apps on our phone. Next year you'll have 75. The year after you have 150. So it's like it's a mess. So you're not actually. It's not your phone. It's just going to places and back and forth, and having this hub, or this home, this umbrella from the that encompasses the EMG super app, and having those interactions with all those apps inside the app is really something that's going to be, I think, the future. And the future is that you'll be able to earn money, and using your favorite apps very easily, with a customer experience that you'll never, that you will be very satisfied with, and very easy to use, even if it has the Web3 features like the non-custodial wallets. You don't have to have those cumbersome phrases and all that. And I think that's the future as well. The future is where you have a seamless on-ramping, off-ramping, and getting if somebody's in Web3 or Web2, it doesn't matter. They just want to use the service or the product, and that's the key. And that's what we're aiming for as well, to make it simple for people, easier and simple, making life easier and simple for people. That's
Yeah,
our
because
slogan.
yeah, that's the slogan. Make life easy and simple.
Yeah.
It's an app that you can actually use to manage your lives in your life. So how does EMG plan to expand from a B2B model to a B2C model? And what
Yeah.
regions are you considering?
Yeah. So B2B models, that's our bread and butter. That's what we've been doing for many years. That's how
Of course.
we've been here. That's how we funded this project for the development of the product. We were able to provide our budget for that, so we didn't need funding. For the B2C, it's a different ball game, because you're need to go very, very strong in the marketing and the promotions, and a lot of different costs there. So that's something what we're now able to provide. We all of this is mostly funded by ourselves. We have a couple of really good investors that have been with us from the beginning. But we're basically going to be expanding as quickly as much as possible, because the more this will be out there, the more users will be able to get that amazing features, and provide them with everything that it offers for their lives. And also it'll be good for us, because we'll have more users that we can actually provide this more easily, even to countries where we're talking to a major operator in USA, for example, for providing this, as I mentioned, this MVNO Web3, which is for the Gen Z, which would be amazing. Other aspect of it. So we really have lots of use cases, lots of utility, and lots of opportunity. And that's what this is about. It's not just about token and price and that stuff that's very common in Web3. Web3 is going to be not just that. It's going to be actually products, the actual innovation, and actually the usability within everyday life, not just for Web3. And I think we have a huge opportunity by us being in the telcos and being their customers for many years. They actually are able to launch these new products with us, because the new technology, blockchain, is new for them as well, right? So this is something that we have a great opportunity with, and we'll be sure to use that. And looking forward to making some new and big announcements in the next month or so.
Of course, we expect the announcements. I love the idea that crypto is not all about moose and Lambo, but it's about solving real world problem. Yeah, of course. So let's move to the next question that we have for you today. What value do you intend to bring to individuals in low and medium income countries?
So can you repeat that? I somehow lost the.
Okay, sorry. What value do you intend to bring to individuals in low and medium income countries?
What value? So I think I went over that, but being able to earn on your transactions. So instead of paying for every transaction when you use a credit card, they take for those transactions. We'll be actually giving people the ability to earn, and if they use the token for the sending and receiving of crypto or money, buying a ticket on the train, any of those daily transactions, you're going to be earning 5% right away to your wallet. And what we're going to do is give 10% of the monthly revenue from all the transactions that we do from the app for all the users within the super app. They'll get 10% earn, which is basically you could be sitting in the app and doing nothing, and you'll be earning. We don't recommend that, or don't want to promote that, but I think that's amazing part. There's a lot of, I think of course there's campaigns about rewards and these kind of, which we have, but I think the fact that you can actually earn to use, that's the concept of it. Use to earn. That's our second slogan, and that's going to be what people will get from using this app, and not only the features and everything, but also getting the money. getting the money, and then not and having guaranteed you get it right away. Not, oh, we'll promise to send you this or that. It's right away. You can check your wallet. You're going to get 5% for every transaction.
Of course. So can you talk a little bit about EMG NFT Marketplace? Because I think it's a cool feature in the app.
Yeah. So NFTs. We launched the marketplace a while ago, and then that wonderful the bear and that market evolved for us. That NFTs are a forbidden word, and it's all this and that, and the history. So what we are going to be using it for is actually for providing it for the events, or for the famous singers. For example, in Africa, we in Nigeria, we had the DJ YC, the commissioner. She's I think she has about 10 million followers. I can't remember now. Anyway, she's very publicly recognized, and also good promoter of new technologies, and really cares about her nation, and taking care of her people. And she was at our conference to actually for the launch, and she was the ambassador for our product. And basically, she could have her fan base inside her app, and they could have the NFTs for ticketing, so they can go to the concerts of hers. If you have an NFT, it's like what it is. It's like a pass to the. But you can also get the perks and updates from every time you go to a concert through the NFT, and then she could actually communicate, or somebody can communicate with her fan by giving them a special preview to one of her songs. And you can only get it if you have the NFT, or you have this, basically a level that she will send, because you got to a certain level, she'll be sending you that, and that all can be done through the NFT. Another example is UFC, kind of like another version of UFC, and you go to the event, or you can have the whole event, or the ticketing through NFTs, of course, but you can have all the fighters as NFTs, so they can have their favorite song. You could be the actual community could recognize which NFT is a part of this. They can actually interact with their fans, and this is something what we're working on with one, as I mentioned, not UFC, but much smaller, but not that small. Another fighting event like that, which has reached out to us, and they would like to see a possibility of basically white labeling our app for them, so they can have all of their fans and all of their community within our app. And for ticketing, you would go through our marketplace, and they would have the NFTs for each individual fighter. They would have the NFTs, and they could update it. They could have special information, and you could collect them even. So those are, I know it's a lot of things going on, but it just shows you how amazing this technology and what we're offering, how much use case it has. It's really amazing. Everybody tells me to stay focused on the telco, but I'm getting all of these requests to do these things, because imagine having digital tokens for big events like that. You can even do betting through the token, which we're actually launching end of next week. We went from NFTs to betting, but sorry, it's really I just wanted to bring that NFT. It's not just about these pictures that are out there. It's really about massive potential use cases, which as you can see, there's a lot of it, and I maybe went too much into different things, but it's really exciting, and we plan to use the NFTs as for different utility, and then, as I mentioned, for the concerts, events, for the fans to be using within the app, and of course you can buy the pictures and or kind of collectibles through our marketplace. So that's what we have there now. Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. So can you talk a little bit about your future development plan?
Sure. So now we've launched the app. It's available for public on Google Play and also on iOS, Apple. And it's really all the features that I mentioned are functional. What we would like to do now is work on the user experience, in the sense that it's going to be more catering to the not just for the Web3, because what a digital wallet is. We try to make it as simple as possible, and even make it even simpler. That's the goal. And also listening to our the community and giving some feedback about what can be enhanced, what could be maybe look a little bit cooler this way. So sort of like the opposite. So we have the back end, the front end, the important stuff developed and ready and functioning and out there. And that's, I call it the smoke and mirrors, or not necessarily, or the really design, the facelifts. We're going to be working on that now to make it look like those other apps that are out there, maybe, and even more, and that don't have the functionality, if you know what I mean. So just the cosmetics and a little bit of the user experience will be enhanced. That's what we want to focus on now, because we worked our asses off for 2 years now to get it out there for you, so we can show that we have that functionality. You can do everything that we say you can do, and not that we'll be working on it. It's actually there and ready, and that's what we'll be doing. Yes. Yeah.
So final question. Staking is a very important aspect for every project. Can we actually stake your token on a token exchange?
If you can stake our token on an exchange, that's a good question, because we're launching on a couple more exchanges, and they're going to be offering the staking. I think does LATOKEN offer the staking?
Yes, of course. That we
okay,
have,
so there you go. So that will be a must. We're not offering it ourselves. In the app, you can do swap, you could do send or receive, but we're not offering the staking part, no. And you could do it on the exchanges, as I mentioned, or so that's where you can do it. Yeah.
Okay, that means we're gonna wrap things up at this moment. Mark, thank you for joining in this section. So, LATOKEN community, EMG super app is a great super app that you can actually use to do a lot of things in your life. It's the first decentralized telecommunication and finance super app in the industry. So it offers a lot of amazing features. You can actually use it for instant messaging, video calls, peer-to-peer transactions, and a lot of other financial solutions in the app. So I encourage you to join us to make EMG super app the next success story of LATOKEN. Mark, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure talking to you. See you soon. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.